I don't know about leaks as far as like what is going to go on with the future of The Last of Us. I've played the first one and the second one, and they're both pretty good. Um, but as far as what's going to happen with the new Last of Us, if it even comes out, it's supposed to come out like 2025, or I'm not really sure. I've heard some mixed views on it, but this is what I'd like to happen. And I'll tell you some more stuff later in other videos. But what I'd like to see happen is um, Ellie, Abby, and Dina. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. I'd like to see them fight alongside each other in a big battle. I mean, like in the end of the game, maybe a little bit between the game, and then at the end, make a big major battle. I don't know who they'd be fighting exactly. I'd like, if it was the Fireflies, I like for the fight to have to do with them taking over the bad ones and redoing the rules within the Firefly policy or whatever to make things better, make the world a better place, perhaps getting rid of the bad ones, for the good ones, or maybe taking off the scars, seraphites, whatever you want to call them. Could be, you know. I'd like to see that happen. I'd like to see Ellie, Dina, and Abby fighting alongside each other. The reason why I say Abby is because I just don't feel like Abby's done yet. As far as, I mean, I like Abby. I like all three of them. I'm more partial. I'll always be an Ellie fan, because they made that character in the first game, and all. So, I mean, I'll always like Abby. I'll always be a fan of Abby. That's just that's an obvious thing for me. But they make Abby into a character and then put her in the game, and then they make Dina, and I like Dina too, and all. But I think they all three still have a part left to do in the maybe third installment. I just think they do. I mean, it'd be pretty bad if they didn't kill them off in the second one and then not add them in the third one. Even it for a little small, piece. Even for a small piece, that would be cool. But I think they got a bigger story than what people think. But I'd like to see them take on all three of them, fight alongside each other, find each other somehow in the next game. Because if you remember, Dina, she walked off because of Ellie went to go and find Abby. And then Abby and Ellie, there's a lot of things between that too, which I'll discuss in another video. But Ellie and Abby um, seemed to connect in a sense, and then they departed oddly. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a story there, maybe there's not. But I think there's something between them two. They feel to me and seem like soldiers. Like warriors. So I don't know. Maybe there's something there. Maybe, but that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see Ellie, Abby, and Dina fighting alongside each other, taking on a vicious enemy, killing off piles of infected, something like that. And there's a lot more that I like to see. I like to see the return of, um, I can't remember his name, but they call him Potato. He was the little Asian boy. Uh, I can't remember his dad's name, but I'd like to see him come back in the fold because, see, um, we played the game with Joel and Ellie in the first of the game. I'd like to see us. Maybe they'll make another game where we play the part of the little kid. That'd be cool. I got to figure his name out. But I'd like to see that. I think he could play a part. Maybe he'll be using a sniper like Ellie did in the first game, the little Asian boy. I'd like to see that. But that's just something I think would be cool for a third installment of The Last of Us. I'd like to see that. Well, there's a lot of other things I'm going to touch base on later. But anyway, I'll leave you with that for now.